Welcome to our third of three videos on reading conferences, created by the Teaching and Learning Division of Learning Support Services. Hopefully, you've had a chance to check out the first video all about the why of reading conferences, and the second on how to structure conferences and track observations. This third video focuses on what you do after completing reading conferences with your students. After an individual conference, you might record student progress, follow up observation reminders, and reflect upon student interests and their reading and writing identity. After meeting with several students, you then can determine similar needs and goals among students and plan your next instructional steps and approaches. Using your class observations, organize your data into common and individual needs. When you find common needs and goals, plan small group or whole class mini lessons. When needs are individualistic, schedule time to work one-on-one with that student. Let's take a look at three specific scenarios. If you notice a couple of students are getting stuck when reading unfamiliar words and they are not using word-solving strategies, you might try one-on-one or small group instruction. Coach the students on how to use word-solving strategies and co-create an anchor chart. Then, review and reinforce these during future conferences. In our second scenario, you notice a few students are reading like robots, decoding, but not really using expression. You might try one-on-one or small group strategy focus session on reading fluency. Use phrases like, I noticed that, I would like you to. Try it now. What change do you notice? In our final scenario, you notice many students are retelling what's happening in the plot, but not commenting on the significance. You might try a whole group instruction where you discuss the differences between plot and theme, use picture books to model, and co-create class anchor charts for future use. In video 2 of this series, we discuss co-creating goals with your students. Their goals may have focused on reading behaviors, text selection, or reading strategies. Along with identifying common and individual needs after reading conferences, do the same with student goals. Help your students to monitor and track their progress on their goals. Share with students some of the common goals you noticed in the class. Brainstorm ways students might track their own progress toward their goals, using a checklist or a schedule, recording themselves reading, and have regular check-ins with their peers and teacher. And finally, all the data that you've collected from your reading conferences will be very useful at reporting time. You will have recorded text titles and genres to allow you to write specific and personalized comments. For each set of conferences, you may focus on an area of specific expectations: reading for meaning, understanding form and style, reading with fluency, and reflecting on reading skills and strategies. Student goal setting progress can be used in strength and next step comments, as well as the learning skills section of the report card. Over the term, your conference recording sheet will illustrate trends and abilities. Thank you for watching our videos on reading conferences. Please reach out to your school's Learning Support Services consultant if you have any further questions.